Welcome back to Monaco, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 10th of January 2018. That does mean we are in the January transfer window. I will get you updated on that in just a little. Not too much has been happening, but some big things have also been happening. So I guess we're all over the board. But first, let's get to the schedule. I've got to say, our form is just spotty. I mean, since that October defeat, against Lyon, we have been fairly consistent in terms of we haven't lost. But I mean, look, 3 wins followed by 3 draws, and then we go back and forth, and it's not consistent in the win department as I would really hope. We do have 4 wins in a row. Châteauroux, Nancy, not the greatest of teams. I'll get to that Nancy game, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I have no idea, but that was a horrific game. That was absolutely pathetic. I don't even know where they are. Let's see, where's Nancy? League 2. And we drew 1-1 at the end of the game, but went into penalties and finally won. It was just pathetic. But we're kind of going tactically. I don't know what to do. Most of the time we're using this 4-4-2 diamond narrow. It doesn't seem to be. It's hit or miss. So I've also been using a 4-2-4, kind of a 4-2-4, 2 up front, 2 on the wings, 2 midfielder. And then, 4 back, and that hasn't been working either. I'm kind of thinking for this Nice game, which we will have today, the quarterfinals in the League Cup, kind of thinking of going to a 4-4-2 and seeing how that does. Just a start from the basics, go flat back to a 4-4-2 standard, not a narrow diamond, whatever, and just see how that works. Our assistant manager thinks we should do a 4-2-3-1. DM, I don't know. Maybe that'll be plan B if this doesn't work. So I'm going to have to see how it goes. So, but with that, let's get to the transfers. I'm not going to really show you whom I have been putting things in for, but you can see Diakabe has a lot of interest. Thomas Lemar has interest, of course. Barcelona really wants him. So we will see. I don't think there's any chance of me holding on to him. Traore is wanted by a bunch, so there's a lot that may be leaving. So we've got we do have a couple of bids in for players that we may want to bring in. If nothing's happened so far, I will let you know what happens in the next episode. That will be in February, so I will wrap up the entire window. I definitely have my eye on a lot of good players. So I think one person coming in, and that is for a fact, is Michael Seri from Nice, funny enough. So hopefully he'll have a horrible game against us. But he's one that everyone loves in this game. Look at this. Roaming playmaker, Mazzala, deep line playmaker. He can play everything. And that's fantastic. So transfer status. Seri will not be an urgency player for much longer, having to agree to a move to AS Monaco. He is going to be on high wages. That's the unfortunate part. But he is coming in, and I know with everyone has wanted Moutinho. I'm not going to be surprised if someone wants to come in for Tielemans or something like that. But so we have him coming in, and like I said, we have a couple more in the works, and I will let you know what happens with that. So with Michael Seri, we do have one more coming in. Alessandro Plezzari from Calcio said he was coming in. He will be here soon. It's a £14 million deal. He wanted to be our backup, which was kind of annoying, but I don't really have too much of a problem with that because I know he's going to be superb come a year or two from now. Benaglio, he's listed for loan or transfer. He's 34 years old. He's a good keeper, but he's not in my future plans at all. And none of our other... And we do have in our... Is it reserves? No, reserves, sorry. Loic Badiashile is also one of those wonder kids who, is coming up. So he's going to be fighting Plezzari, hopefully, for that backup role. We'll see how it works. But there are a couple of other players that I wouldn't mind moving on. Jovetic, I don't know what to do with. He's just not doing it for me. He's got 8 goals and 18 appearances, or 18 starts, but he's definitely going to be moving on at some point. I just don't know if it's now or later. Then there's other players. Diego Benaglio, that's who I just told you about. Ghazal hasn't been, heating up for me. Carrillo, I know a lot of people love him, and I haven't probably given him enough time, but 6.33 in a couple of appearances, I don't have trust in him. I don't have faith in him that he'll come in for Jovetic and do an amazing job. So, granted, last 5 games 7-4-8, but whatever. So we'll see. Anyway, who knows? Those are our transfers. However, one big thing has happened. So, transfer window started. We have this... Oh, I didn't actually go into this schedule. We have this shitty-ass game against Nancy. And our assistant manager has said, Liverpool's interested in me. I'm going to leave. So I kind of got pissed. I didn't get pissed at him. I got pissed in general. But so apparently, Liverpool have come in, fired Klopp, because they're sitting in 10th, I believe. Was it 10th? Yeah, 10th in the Premier League. Got rid of Klopp, brought in Hardim, and he wanted my guy. So my ass manager left. That pissed me off. So we did come in though, and we have a new one. Eddie Sozer. So he is my new assistant manager. The horrible thing was that Vieira, however you pronounce his name, left really quickly. It was within 2 days that he said, I'm out. Liverpool want me. I'm hoping to leave. And you have your chance to say, oh, please don't go. We really want you. We love you so. And he said, screw that. I'm out. So 2 days later, Liverpool snapped him up. And within that day, Eddie Sozer, I found him, through my scouting for my staff search. And within another day or so, he was AS Monaco assistant manager. So very quickly, I'm happy about that. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunately. Oh, he's Turkish. I didn't realize that. But let's see how he does. It was kind of a big, what the hell's going on? What do I do now? And luckily, we brought Sozer in very quickly. So, but that does it. I'm not going to talk about the schedule too much. Again, Man City. So the Champions League Group D, we made it through. We needed that 1 point from Man City to at least definitely keep us in the Champions League. I think we were on 10 points. Prague was on 8. So if Prague had won their match against Anderlecht, then they would have jumped us if we had lost to Man City. So we would have been tied. I think we were better on goal differential. So, but we do make it through. And our team that we're facing is Napoli. So there are still a bunch of really good teams. I don't know when are we playing Napoli? Is not for a while, so not until February, end of February. So I will probably have I may have a save before then, probably because there's a lot of games in there, and then I'll do the Napoli game, and we'll see how that works. So, but today is Nice. Let's get to it, because this is long enough. So, ladies and gents, I interrupt your little waiting pleasure to bring you the first real transfer that we've definitely come in. Gerard Deulofeu is in. He was transfer listed by Barcelona. They were actually calling for 9 million, which I thought was cheap as hell. But turns out 7.75 is what did it. So we have Gerard Deulofeu. He is on another high salary, 98,000, but a cheap coming, just really cheap coming in. 10 million deducted from our 42. So we've got a great player coming. He's definitely not playing today, but Lamar's leaving. We needed someone out on the, if we do a 4-2-3-1, which I'd like to get to, he's coming in on the right. He can play midfield, left and right, so he's golden. Pacey, little MFer, 15, acceleration 17, flair 18, off the ball 15, work rate is 10. So that's not great, but technique, everything. So very happy. This guy, was wanting to tell you about this guy, but what are you gonna do? Transfer business is transfer business. So let's get into this Nice game and finally kick it off. So, take 2. Thomas Lemar is gone. 40 million fee. It definitely puts money into our pockets. We have 20 days left in the transfer window. We probably will need it, but I knew it was coming. He was going to leave no matter what. Oh well. I wish him all the best. Still a little sad. Okay, so here we go. We're considered strong, apparently. 3 wins out of 5. They are inconsistent. Let us see who our team will be. Okay, so this is how we're going to come into this match. Last time we played Nice, 4-1, we won on their home turf. And this is kind of the shape we used. I know I said I was going to go 4-4-2. I think this is how I'm going to do it right now. We have delayed Thomas Lemar's transfer for a week, simply because I want to get him one last match in here. Normally I would put Deulofeu in here, but he just walked in the door. And I'm not sure, he doesn't have the match suitability yet, or the tactical suitability. So, and he's also on a 90% conditioning. So I'm going to leave it this way. And the next week, Lamar can go, we can get the money and all that. And that still should leave us some time to pick up a couple of other players. However, one thing that I forgot to mention, or that I forgot all about, didn't even realize, is our boy Alessandro Plazzari. Let's take a look. As you can see, he is still at Calcio. Transfer status, 7/1/2018. I kept reading that as the European way of writing the dates, so January 7th, but it's January 10th and he's still at Calcio, so that means he's not coming till the summer. Oh well. That just means Benaglio is going to stick here for a little while longer, or he gets listed out, he gets sold, loaned out, whatever, and our boy Balotelli comes in. He doesn't have a good current ability for, suitable for the first team, but if he's going to be our definite wonder kid, then he's got to actually get some playing time and get in there. So, but let's look at these tactics. This is who we're playing with. Subasic in goal, Jorge, Jemerson, Glick, and Sidibe in the back. Golovin, Moutinho, and Fabinho are our midfield triangle. Balde, Lamar in our attacking mids, and Falcao out front. I have to say that Jovetic has just not been pulling his weight lately. He's not been very good, so he needs to sit down. I keep debating. Diakabe seems to be a little bit better than Carrillo is, and Carrillo just scares me. I've already said I don't have a lot of faith in him. Maybe I need to start putting faith in him, but we'll see. But that's who we have for right now. Let's get into this team. So we are going up against their 4-4-2. There's our boy Michael Seri. Forgot Balotelli was in there. It is Derby Day. So we need to kick this off in a good manner. Please, let's not fuck this up. Oh, Balotelli. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with things. So, another corner. I'm not sure that this was a wise plan to go for this 4-3-3 type. We need to strip it from them. Plie, no. Jemerson. But out to Makengo. Sneijder cannot get it on target. This is not going well. We do not have a single shot on goal. Balde, well, he's getting a little better with time. Michael Seri is number 6. Okay, gotta keep an eye on him. But come on. Everything has been them. Thank God, Subasic. More direct passing is what I'm asking. That's what we've been telling you. So Lamar, out to Lamar. Falcao, off the post. Or off the bar. Come on, boys. Falcao and Balde and Lamar. Our attacking trio not doing very well. Lamar might be moving over and Deulofeu making his debut. Seri, just remember where you're going. I thought that was going to be in. Oh my lord. 1 shot to their 8. Holy cow. What on earth is going on? And there's Plie. Over to Balotelli. Oh, Subasic. Saving my life. 6.9 my ass. So, Deulofeu makes his debut for Monaco. Confident winger. 13 shots to our 2. How have they become the Barcelona of the French league? Yes, PSG. Could have said that. Whatever. But I mean, Jesus. A 4-1 trashing of them the last time. To who knows what it's going to be, but it's not looking good right now. Tipped over the bar for a corner. Oi. And I'm sorry, is that Wesley Sneijder? Use your pace, use your pace. Oh, Jovetic, come on. I don't know what to do. This team is driving me crazy. I just cannot get the tactics right whatsoever. What the hell was that? Come on. There we go, Jovetic. Maybe had one more step you could have done. I don't know if it's starting to get a little glitchy on you, but it's starting to get glitchy on me. It's actually starting to get really annoying. Oh! Wow. I guess that was an offside. Yep, Wesley Sneijder's offside, so it is Wesley Sneijder. If I just read down here, I might have actually figured that out a long time ago. Are we going to stop the game? 6 shots. Second half was better, but not by much. Oh, we're going straight into penalties. Let's see what happens. Balo. This is the time I definitely would have want you on this team. There we go, Tielemans. Sticks it away. Michael Seri, you good with pens? Because we could use another penalty taker. Come on, Jovetic. Birdman. Woo! I thought they did the whatever it's called. So we get 1, they get 2, we get 2, and so forth. Maybe not in the French league? I don't know. Come on, Lamar. I thought that was going to clang off the post. Oh, this is very nerve-wracking right now. Is this the one? Nope. Oh. Come on, get off the stage. I think Subasic is walking as fast as that guy is running. Thank you, Fabinho. Somehow it slowed down. I think I didn't touch my monitor, I didn't touch the speed, but it somehow slowed down a bit for some reason. Yes! Subasic! We have our last chance. This dude is funny. What's his name? Cardinale. Deulofeu? How will this end up? Will he be the hero in his first match? Yes! Deulofeu comes on in the 60-something minute. Wow, I expected AS Monaco to get the win today, and they didn't disappoint. However, I have to admit that I didn't expect them to need a penalty kick shootout to do it. I didn't either. I was not expecting that. But wow, they did well. Really? I'm happy that they finally brought this in. I could have sworn during the beta this was not here, where you could actually see what the assistant manager was going to actually say if you handed it over to him. I didn't think it did that in the beta, and I kept getting angry because they would hand over to the assistant. I've got nothing to say, and then half the players would be like, "What the fuck's going on there?" So, anyway, we won in the quarterfinal League Cup. Deulofeu does make his debut. Let's see, he made a highly anticipated debut in the 63rd minute as a substitute. Was given a rousing ovation by the supporters, and there was a tangible excitement around the club as they got to see their new man in action for the first time. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. What the hell is Mourinho on? Go away. That is going to do it for us today. I will tell you how we did in the transfer window. Next time we play Nice again on the 17th. Man, that's going to be a tough one, I guess. So I will tell you what happens at the transfer window, what happens in the league, and we will get closer to Champions Group again, or Champions League again. Whew. This has been an interesting one. So Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.